There we go. There we go. How's it going, everybody? Doing okay? Sure, hope we're doing all right. As usual, I hope we're doing all right. Today is Monday. For the duration of Fish Tank, I said that I would stream on Mondays. Usually, I wouldn't bother because I have a stream Sunday. So what's the point? But excuse me. Um, Monday stream. Okay. We are going to be doing some Duolingo today, but before that, obviously, we're just gonna be, we're chilling. All right, we're taking it easy today. We're taking it easy because, um, you know, it's Monday night. It's Monday night. Mondays suck. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. What's going on, Robin? How you doing, man? Watching on Twitter. Hope your Monday night is going all right. Um, but yeah, so the tank. I haven't watched. No. I watched a little bit today. I tuned in just in time for the boxing match between Bert and I think his name is no, it's not Luke. Tony is his name. Yeah, so that was interesting. That happened more or less exactly how I expected. Um, if you want, we can go ahead and take a look at that. There isn't going to be too much to talk about with it, because they're just it's just people throwing ham hocks at each other. It's not like um, like I said, it's just people throwing ham hocks. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Bird Stop Guy. You can watch this on Twitter. You can watch it on Twitch. You can watch it on YouTube. I am streaming to three places right now. Um, Oh, excuse me. Uh, Deputy Ripper, yo Scott, how's it going? Someone said you joined the VC and Ravenblood Council, and none of us noticed anyone joined. Yeah, it's because I'm not good with voice chats and stuff like that. For one thing, I'm not the most social person. I'm not someone who feels a need to constantly talk to people. I know you're sitting here like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're always talking on these. That's different. That's different. I have a captive audience on this, but um I tend to avoid group settings and stuff like that when it comes to being over the internet because I've noticed that, and I'm not saying this about the Ravenblood Council thing. I'm not saying this at all. But like I've noticed that a lot of people they're just it's a fight to see who's gonna be the top dog of this dumbass internet chat room. Like that's literally how they all are. Excuse me, and it just is what it is. But I had a little bit of time last night. I was like, fuck it, I might as well. I jumped in, and I like it seemed like everybody was just kind of chilling, silent, and I was like, all right, whatever. I think I'll just pop out of here. I jumped in another not group chat, voice channel as well, and I was just kind of like, yeah, all right, yeah, whatever, man, whatever, bro, whatever, dude. Um, but yeah, what's going on, Spawn Connery? How you doing? Robin says, "I'm just a lady, but I'm assuming closing your eyes and swatting at your opponent isn't good technique, and we've seen a lot of that this season." Yep, yeah, you are. You would be correct, Robin. You would be correct. Yeah, I mean, like the season two fish would kill the season three fish, even the new ones. And it's because they actually had training. Boxing is going to be a part of Fish Tank. I think that's just kind of what it is, I mean, by now, I think it's safe to say that that's what it is. It wouldn't be, it would. There, what other reality shows besides The Ultimate Fighter and like the boxing versions of The Ultimate Fighter that have come out over the years? Because there's been a few of them. What other reality shows have something like that? Nothing. It's something that makes Fish Tank unique in more than just the like the main ways. You can also see the differences in the meta, and part of the meta is if two dudes want to fight or two chicks want to fight, hey, throw the gloves on, let's have at it. Um, but like, and I'm not saying they need boxing training like hardcore every season, but you are going to notice that the seasons where there is some kind of combat training, the fights are going to be a little bit better as opposed to the seasons where there's no combat training. The fights are not going to quite be as good, and that's what's happening here. That is what is happening here. Um, Excuse me. Anyway, man, I'm a little sick, and I worked out before this. I'm not like sick. I'm just starting to get sick. You know, I'm feeling it in the lymph node. You know, and in the sinuses and shit like that. I'm a little raw. So I'm drinking a Diet Coke because that's what you do, I guess. Um, I got some orange juice too. Don't worry. But sorry if I'm a little bit out of it right now. But yeah, I mean, I'll look it up right now. I'm not gonna show it on stream right this second, but um 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 why am I having a hard time? Oh yeah, you know what? I'll go react simply. Uh because I'm sure he's got his shit going. Uh-oh. Um Sorry, I'm just looking around for this. There's been a lot that's happened today. Yep. Okay. Cool. So, I also got to plug in my stuff. My headphones. I still haven't gotten a new pair of headphones, so I have to use these fucking things. Annoying as shit. Um, but yeah, a lot happened today. Airsoft Fatty entered the tank. Alex Stein entered the tank. Airsoft Fatty, I'm really proud of him, as is everybody else, because he is really, really losing weight, And you can see the difference between season 1 and season 3, where like I remember season 1, I held pads for him, and he was just like he'd go for like a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and then he'd need like 3 to 5 minutes to be able to like chill out. Um, so um it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing to see that, and I'm really proud of him. I think he can keep going. Obviously, he can keep going, and he can keep losing the weight, and it's going to be really, really good. Other than that, Alex Stein entered the tank. I haven't gotten to see tons of Alex Stein. In fact, I haven't gotten to see any of Alex Stein. The only Alex Stein that I've seen this season has been a clip from when he was pressing Bert about the birding off. That was hilarious. That was fucking great. And then other than that, it's just been the new fish that came in yesterday or the day before. I forget how long it was, and I really don't know what they've been up to, other than the dude who fought Bert and this other chick. I'm pretty sure it's the Asian chick. Um, they ended up making out on multiple occasions and things like that. I'm having fun on Twitter right now, being like, "Fucking get that shit out of here, dude. Get that shit, dude. Get a room, bro. Not on my show, dude. Not on my fucking show, bro. What the fuck, man? Nobody wants to see that, dude." I have to. I just realized I have to make the posts, but that's all right because I am about to get the second one done, and then we will be able to go. Just let me make this post. Let me be annoying and tag everybody in this post in my thing. Bang. Um, uh, Bang. And yes, we are in good shape. Herpes tank, yes, yes. Couple ninjas kissing, yes sir. Games Dean 14. Couple ninjas kissing ninjas. I hope they extend the season 2 more weeks and bring you in, Sensei. Thank you very much, Spawn Connor. Yeah, that would be nice if they like. At this point, I feel like it'd be nice to extend the season because I think things are going just right with the current contestants. Everybody hates them. Everybody hates them, but they're just entertaining enough as to where earlier at the gym today, I was like, you know what? I want to know what's going on with these people. I want to see what the tea is. I want to see what the tea is. Um, it would be nice if they extended it for another week or two. It would be nice, regardless of whether I got in there or not, obviously. But what's going on, Tank Hill? Um, yeah, not gonna lie, not sure I can keep watching the tank. Did you see the Tiny versus Bert? Oh, Tony versus Bert boxing match. We're gonna take a look at that like in a second. I just want to close my bedroom door real quick. One moment. man. Oh, trying to think if there's anything else to talk about, any updates or anything like that. I don't think I have any updates or any shit like that. So I think we're all good. I'll go ahead. I'll slap these on. Slap these bad Larrys on. Power, power on. Well, one of my favorite things about headphones is that they have Chinese voices. Like these headphones right here. Um Hold on, I forget exactly what they say. Yeah. Power on. Your headset is connected. Like that I wanna see if you guys can hear this. You probably can't hear it. You probably can't hear it, right? If RFK takes Diet Coke away, I'll cry. I hate Diet Coke. I'm only drinking it because it's 0 calories, and I am trying to lose weight as well. I'm trying to lose weight too. You know, I love soda a little too much. And I mean, like, I could go without it during the week. I'd be fine with it. But also, I'm only eating one meal a day right now. And that meal is only about between 1,000 and 1,500 calories. And I'm just in a spot where I'm like, yo, I really, really, you know, I, I really, really want soda. So let's go with something that's not gonna kill my vibe on there, you know? I'm done with MDE and all Sam Hyde Jet and Jet Neptune content. Not letting Scott on season 3 was the last straw. I mean, I know you like to fuck around, Hi Ecuador. I know you don't actually mean that, obviously, you know, but it's not like I mean, you never know. You never know. You know, if they do extend the season, they might bring me on. I think the fact that they're doing boxing again isn't the worst sign in the world. I'm not planning on being on. All right. I was planning on being on until I was told I probably wouldn't be on this season. As soon as that happened, it was like, oh, all right, whatever. I'll just I'll focus on focus my attention. I'll focus my attention on other things that I'm doing, you know? Um, and basically just wait for the end of the season and they'll bring back streaming. I'll end up on the streaming thing again and I'll start like advertising my streams again to the fish tank community because like, you know, why would I bother when fish tank is on? Um, but yeah, I mean, it's all good. It's all good, you know? Um, like obviously I'd love to be on, but if they say, sorry, I'm trying to fucking send something to my wife real quick, but um, you know, obviously I would love to be on, you know, but if there's no room for me, there's no room for me. What you gonna do, you know? Oh, excuse me. Um, all right, there we go. So, um, you're too based for the tank. You're too real for reality TV. Oh boy, it just the thing that sucks about it, I will say, right before we get into the before we get into this, the thing that sucks about it is that I spend the first 2 seasons not like just holding pads and not really trying to do anything else, you know, and because of that, I felt like we had because of that we you know, because of that, people did not love the hell out of the boxing and karate and stuff like that. The people that liked it really, really liked it. But if people weren't crazy about it, they probably were like, "Oh, I hate this. I don't want to see it again." When I finally get to a point where I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I know what I need to do now. I need to actually have a plan going in there as to how I'm gonna make this shit entertaining. I need to actually put thought into how I'm gonna make this shit entertaining for the people at home." That's the season where they're like, actually, nah, nah, nah. We can't have the same people. We can't have all the same people all the time. It'll be whack. You know, that's literally what I was told. But you know, it is what it is. I don't know why they wouldn't want to have a cool boxing or karate lesson for an afternoon. Well, you see, the thing is, Sam was setting it up so that I could come in there. Like he never told me that, but um, the original cast, he mentioned karate to them, and he was like, "If I got a karate instructor, would you want that?" And they were all like, "Yeah, yeah." And he said, "Okay, I'll do that." And then shortly after that, a few days later, that's when like shit kind of started to hit the fan with people leaving and certain other issues that happened with this season, because this season has been very, very good, but there are parallels with season two. If we're just being honest here, there are parallels with season two, and one of those parallels is that quite a few of the original cast were like, "I don't want to be a part of this. I'm out of here," you know. So it wouldn't surprise me if I was supposed to be on season two. Even if it was an impromptu thing where Sam mentioned it and everyone was like, "Yeah," and then he was like, "All right, well, I guess we'll hit up Scott soon." But then bang, everything just took a left turn instead of a right turn, you know? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I remember that thinking it would actually happen. Oh yeah, I thought it would too. That's what caused me to realize, well, not realize, but that's what caused me to start trying to get a character together, because I was like, "Oh, you know what? Like if I'm going to go in there, I should probably figure out how I'm going to approach this, you know?" Uh the season is for real really entertaining. The only thing missing from the season is you whooping these pussies into shape. Yeah, yeah, well, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. Um, Job and Luke are kings. Yeah, Job and Luke are pretty cool. Um, oh, how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about the other guys leaving Luke out to dry last night? Look, not everybody. Oh, what's going on, Ben? Not everybody is. Look, there's a lot of feminine men in the world today, right? A feminine man is going to kowtow to the pack, regardless of if the pack is doing the right thing or the wrong thing. A feminine man will be completely and totally unable to talk an issue out. It's going to always end up being something where insults have to be thrown around, or even physical violence has to be a thing. Um, and a lot of these guys are just they're feminine men. They're effeminate men. I'm not saying they're like bad people necessarily, although if I'm being honest with you, I've mentioned it plenty of times before. I don't think there is a such thing as a good person, myself included, right? But I don't think these guys are like evil. I just think they're weak. I just think they're weak men, you know? And there's a lot of weak men out there today, and it's just because dudes want to be able to survive a little bit easier. That's really what it is at the end of the day. They just want to be able to get through the day. They want to be able to grab some ass. This is the chick that was making out with the Italian dude. He was grabbing her ass in bedroom one. They don't want to scare the hoes, because that is like one of the hold on one sec. Want to make sure my audio is good. That is like one of the that's one of the cardinal sins you could commit today, is scaring the hoes, is making a woman uncomfortable, right? Not putting hands on a woman, not being just an all around rude, virulent, like awful person. um one of the worst sins you can commit in the world today is making a woman slightly uncomfortable. And it's just it's a real symptom of the disease that we have going on ever for a long time. But really, it really ramped up in, like, 2014, 15, 16, when third wave feminism was really hitting that crescendo. Um and the Me Too, oh yeah, the Me Too movement. How could I forget the Me Too movement, right? um all of these things kind of made it so that we have this weird neurosis inside of our heads, where if a woman is made a little bit uncomfortable, if you don't have like constant w riz, if you have L riz, dude, fucking, if you mistakenly like hit on a girl who's not into you, or even if she is into you but you say the wrong thing and you fuck it up and now she's not into you anymore. That's like a huge thing and everybody thinks you're like a piece of shit for it, you know? And I mean, even Conor McGregor is getting me too'd, you know? Like, even Conor McGregor's getting me too'd. It was so clear, given the evidence that we saw, that it was so full of shit, but he was found liable anyway because of civil court, which is where his thing took place, is not the same as a criminal court. A civil court doesn't have to prove innocent or guilty. It just has to prove whether you're liable or not liable. And liable is a much broader range than guilty, you know? So that's why that happened. That's why that happened, you know? Um, it's just such a weird thing, you know? It's such a weird thing. And people are judging you morally and ethically based off of whether or not a woman is like okay with you, based off of whether or not a woman has judged you to either A, be attractive, or B, just like okay enough. And it just shows how gynocentric the world has become, is really what it is, you know? Oh man. You're describing the longhouse, Scott. You should look it up. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of the longhouse. I don't know exactly what it is. I know where it comes from, like a Viking longhouse or like a communal living kind of situation where everybody shares everything and you're not allowed to like have a thought and opinion of your own, you know, like all that shit. You know, it's a way to describe cucked people. If this was 2016, 2017, people would be calling each other cucks, right? But now people are saying, dude, you're longhoused, dude. Dude, that's so longhoused. Um, but yeah, like you can't make a woman slightly uncomfortable for a half a second. It doesn't matter that it's not a personal thing. It doesn't matter that you're going there with good intentions and you just happen to say the wrong thing or you happen to look the wrong way and she's not into you. None of that matters. The fact is, you made a girl slightly uncomfortable, so you are the worst kind of person. You are the absolute worst kind of person. And I was trying to go to this place with that, but like I said, I'm a little fucked up today because of the workout and you know, just being a little bit sick and shit like that. Um, Men like to use that. They weaponize that against other men, and it's a disgusting thing. Um, you know, and of course it's a weak man thing. It's a weak man thing, but it's not even done because they believe in it. It's the same thing as like a male feminist, where it's like, in his mind, it's not that women deserve rights because they're people. It's, well, if women have rights, and they're fucking everybody, that means there's more of a chance that I'll get fucked. So, yeah, women's rights. You know, that's the mindset that these people have. They are sniveling. You know, and these dudes who were going out, and I didn't get to watch a ton last night, so I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they went after Luke because Luke was like, "Yo, Brandon, you're a fucking thing, right? Um, you're this thing, right?" I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing. Um, that was just, that man. You know, that's again those guys who were like, "Oh, Tony is sitting there looking at the Asian girl like, oh, this Asian girl that I find attractive is saying that she actually doesn't mind that this Brandon guy did something horrible, did something terrible. So you know what? I don't either now because I want her and me to hook up in bedroom one tomorrow. Like that's what's going on. That's what's going on. You know. Um, Difficult time to raise sons. Yes, yes, very much so. Yes. Puffy killed Tupac. I'm not a fan of the Brazilian who wrote the article that coined the longhouse term, but it is an excellent article describing how female authority has made the modern regressive society that we live in. Oh yeah, 100%. You know, uh, I mean we. You know, in the old MGTOW circles that I used to kick around in, we just called it gynocentrism. You know, it's we live in a gynocentric society, and like just because I'm married now, it doesn't mean I don't see the truth. Like, yeah, we live in a very female centered world. You can talk about whoever you think is behind whatever, like totally do that. I'm not trying to argue, but regardless of whoever's behind whatever, women are one of the biggest cudgels that are used to beat people over the head with in order to try and get just weird bullshit across, like child drag stuff. That's just the way it is, you know. Um, I mean, look at the Kamala Harris thing, right? Thank God she lost the popular vote too. But uh, there were so many women out there who the only thing they cared about was abortion. You know, they didn't care that Kamala and Joe Biden were literally like provably kicking around with like people that were on Epstein's island and Diddy's parties and shit like that. They didn't care about that. They would literally rather a bunch of children get touched than to not be allowed to get abortions. You know, and that's peak gynocentrism right there. You know, that's peak longhouse. And again, we're looking at the longhouse when we see shit like that. You know, oh, there's a guy that supports child drag in here. Oh man, wow. What do the women think? You know, someone said "wop and walk" in fish tank chat earlier. Holy shit, that's crazy. I can say "wop." I'm Italian. Although I prefer Dago. I like Dago better. I think Dago is a better word. You know, fucking. There's also Guinea. You can say Guinea too. That's See, if I had to rank them, it would be Dago, Wop, Guinea. It'd be those three. You know. Um. Thank God she lost. Thank God. Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Yeah, 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 yeah. Um. What are you talking about, Bert's top guy? I'm just curious. Something about on React Simply's thing. Um. Bert's top guy. It was says Zachary Verrett. It was just before when he walked out and threw the money in. Through what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? I'm curious about that. Um, huh. Curious about that. Curious about that. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, Zachary. I'm on React Simply's channel right now. This is React Simply's channel right here. Yeah, you know he clips stuff. He's a clipper. Anyway, the reason I don't like MGTOW stuff is that they won't acknowledge that the compulsion for women to want a fair and good society is good. It's just that it's been perverted by a certain tribe. Yeah, I mean, like everybody thinks they're the good guy. Everybody thinks they're doing what they need to in order to make the world a better place, you know? And that's part of the reason why I realized I have to stop thinking of myself as a good guy. And I need to start second guessing myself, not as an anxiety thing, but as a I understand that I might want to believe I have good intentions, but the truth is I'm probably just being self-serving kind of thing, right? It's analytical. It's not anxious, right? And I think that's something everybody needs to do. Is anytime you're going into a situation, you got to ask yourself, "Yo, am I actually pure of heart right now? Am I actually doing the stuff that I need to be doing here? Am I actually being benevolent in the way that I'm trying to go about this and what I'm actually trying to go for? Is that what I'm doing?" And you really, really need to ask yourself that question, not just like, "Oh yeah, well, I'm a good guy," because that's what happens. Is people, they assume that they are good people, therefore they must always have good intentions. Therefore, if they ever do anything that would be considered to be bad by anybody, well, they did it for a good reason, so therefore it's a good thing, because after all, they're a good person and they wouldn't do something bad for a bad reason. They'd do something bad for a good reason if they were going to do something bad, right? That's kind of the way that people operate, and that has it's helped me to make better choices overall. Um, Not saying I never make mistakes. I make plenty of mistakes. It's like I said, the bathroom thing. We're looking at bedroom 3 right now. The bathroom thing. If I could go back, I'd do the bathroom thing again in a heartbeat because I think it was a really good bit. But I'd dial it back a little bit because I was in my head. I had, haha, let's prank people. Let's prank everybody. But in that moment, I didn't stop to think, all right, like, where is the line here where it might become a little bit too much? And, there are certain aspects of that were a little bit too much. I could have made it a little bit more campy, right? And, there are some things I probably could have refrained from. But yeah, I would do the bathroom bit again. Just as an example of how you need to be able to second guess yourself. And then even after you've done something, even if you don't think it's a bad thing, just take a look at it and be like, all right, was this really a good thing? Was it really a good thing? Was it was it um you'd be very surprised how often you think you have good intentions, but really if you break it all down, you notice that you're being self-serving. And if you're not going to do that, you're going to constantly run into situations where people hate you and you're unable to maintain proper relationships with people. And you're gonna wonder why everybody hates you. You're gonna wonder why God hates you when it's not God, it's you. You're doing it to yourself. Um, but yeah, beyond that too, like I used to kick around in the MGTOW community. In fact, I considered myself a MGTOW up until the day I got married. But if there's one thing I disliked is that it became a cult after a while. It became a cult where there's like 3 or 4 major YouTubers. We're talking about the Sandmans. We're talking about the Turd Flinging Monkeys, Raging Golden Eagle. All these dudes. And if you deviated from their belief system or whatever it is they wanted, if you deviated from their take on MGTOW, then you were blue pilled. You were a blue pilled cuck, is what you are, and that's just the dumbest thing because at the end of the day, MGTOW is a philosophy of self ownership. MGTOW is literally whatever you make it. It's not a racial thing. It's not a class thing. It's not an anything that you don't want it to be. And um it was just weird. It was just weird seeing people becoming so angry and hate filled, right? Because it's always a loaded thing to be like, this person's angry and hate filled. But like, I saw a few YouTubers, specifically Turd Flinging Monkey. I don't know what that dude's up to today. Beats the hell out of me. He was my favorite for a while, but like I said, I got away from that because I noticed that he seemed to be like a kind of an angry, sad guy. If I'm just being honest with you, and of course, saying that if he was on his channel reacting to what I just said, he would definitely go on a similar rant about probably me that I'm going on to him now. He'd be like, well, you know what? I think you're a fucking idiot. You know that? Like he'd probably react something like that, something like that. Um, but you can just tell he's not all there now. He's not all there, and that's kind of what got me to move away from that because it became Turd Flinging Monkey and a bunch of other people who listen to TFM, and if you don't agree 1,000,000% with his take, then dude, you're a blue pill cuck. Are you a woman? You must be a woman spying on us. That's another thing too. There was a lot of weird paranoia among those guys where like the second you're like, hey guys, you sure we want to be like, talking like this? Shouldn't we be focusing on ourselves here, not focusing on how like stupid women are or whatever? Shouldn't we be like trying to self actualize here? The second you say that, they're like, you must be a woman trying to infiltrate. It's such a weird thing, bro. It's such a weird fucking thing. Anyway, um, Bishop Scott preaching. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, well, yeah, you know what? We'll watch a little bit of the build up. Oh no. We don't need to bother with that part of the buildup. So basically, um, what happened is Tony over here, all right, and Bert. Tony looks a little bit like my old Muay Thai instructor. That's funny. But Tony and Bert, they had a little bit of beef. I guess Tony was like being rude to one of the girls, and Bert decided he wanted to white knight. I don't know what he's looking like that at G for. I don't know what he's looking like that at Sam for. That's a little bit strange. But anyway, they ended up having some beef, and they decided they were gonna box it out. So here's Bert, obviously, all right, and here's the only slightly lighter skinned man. All right, he's Sicilian, so he's got that African in him. Tony, let's go ahead.
If Bert's penis is attached to him.
Fuck off. Is it?
We got King Thaddeus over here.
He's his girlfriend. What?
Bert has fake muscles and cannot fight. You will be fine, Tony.
Suck my black dick.
White versus blacks, it's on.
Fuck off.
I love that dude. Every time he's like, "What?"
Wait a second.
Yo, that was. I'm actually kind of pissed off about that. I'm actually kind of pissed off about that because I didn't know what exactly happened here, right? And I'm not gonna pause it every time like something weird happens, but that was like this dude is getting his pants pulled up and he's like, "Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second," and then Bert waits a second, and he turns away, and then he comes over and he fucking like listen, right?
Blacks, it's on.
Wait a second.
Wait a second, wait a second, and then yeah, and then Sam's like, "What are you doing? Holy shit!" They should be fighting in the flat, if anything. There's really they should be fighting in the flat. There's really no need for them to be like, you know, fighting up here. They should form a they should do what Sam's describing now, but with everybody. They should literally form a circle in the flat. They have enough people they could do that. And if somebody gets too far away, you just push them back into the center. That's how we used to shark bait in at my gym. Anyway, we'll go ahead. We'll skip ahead.
Bert, time to tell me about your dream role. Dark Bert rises, smash it, smash it, smash it.
Right? No. Yo, stop! I'm the person that says.
I forgot. I forgot about that part too. So right away, I mean, look at this, right? This dude, he's got sort of a fighting stance. He has like a I did boxing for 2 months kind of stance, right? That's kind of the way he's standing right now. Um, when you have someone who's been doing boxing for like 3 or 4 weeks, this is how you see them standing in the gym. And then here's Bert. Here's Bert basically just standing like he normally does with his hands out here. That is oosh. Yeesh. Oh man, hold on. Uh, oh, it froze up a little bit.
This is like that time the retarded Italian guy fought Apollo Creed.
Oh, all right. It's a little. They both sat down.
Come on, you wanted respect. You done? Suck a flash. You done? It's too low on energy right now.
All right, guess that's that. The only thing that was like slightly impressive was the counter right hand that he threw, and I don't think that was on purpose. I don't think that's something he did because he's like, ah, yes, I know how to fight. I think he just got lucky enough, right? It should be coming in a second. I think it's about here. Yeah, right there. So he moved back a little bit. Bert just kind of ran at him, and then bang, he threw that punch. That was really the only shot that Bert got hit by that was like any sort of startling or anything like that, you know? He just, yeah, you know? But like, other than that, it was just somebody who was very uncoordinated. Actually, no, someone who was very uncoordinated, the Italian, fighting somebody who was even more uncoordinated than him, you know? One thing he did right though was he kept the aggression up. You know, that's why my guy lost a couple of days ago is because um, I want to say like about a minute into the fight, he just became timid. He just started standing in front of his opponent, just watching him, waiting for him to go, which is the opposite of what we had drilled. I told him, "Yo, like you got to go first. Don't wait for him to go, because then you're fighting on the back foot. You got to be the one taking it to him. And if you can't take it to him, if you can't throw, then get the hell out of there. If you can't go, then nobody goes. That's the way it's gonna be." And um, you know, well, we have a situation where Bert just kept not going and Tony kept going. So, you know, that's good for him. You don't need to be the most you don't need to be the most well-trained guy to win a fight against somebody, you know, at the end of the day. Like there's so many different variables that go into whether or not someone's going to win a fight. And at the end of the day, there's only two people that are in most fights, So it's literally a 50-50 chance. So all you have to do is tilt the favor to your side just that much and you're in there. You know, you're in there. You're all good. And um being hyper aggressive, you know, keeping that pace is something that could help. Now, if Bert didn't quit, if Bert was a little bit more coordinated, if Bert knew how to actually put up with somebody trying to throw like that, then he could have, I won't say stopped, but he could have helped himself a little bit because right now he ain't helping himself at all. And he could have weathered the storm. And then I guarantee you Tony doesn't have a ton in the gas tank, you know. Um, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. They both suck at fighting. Yeah, yep. I'll say so. I'll say so. Uh, these nasty hoes are eating crab legs right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just curious what's going on. When I saw these nasty hoes are eating, I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There's something going on.
Do you think all the judges know the Godfather?
Oh, is Tony foreign? He's got a foreign accent, like an Italian accent. I wonder what part of Italy he's from. Huh. Oh boy. Yeah, they're straight up eating the crab legs. These hoes, man. Holy shit. Oh, so Chris is an official freeloader, huh? Chris is a freeloader then. I would assume they aren't keeping up the famous house thing anymore. I would assume they're just like fuck the famous house thing. We're just gonna go ahead and do it. You know, we're just gonna do whatever. You know, I would assume that's what's going on. Um, Jeez, look at how many people they've had, bro. Look at how many people they've had. Holy shit, dude. You can click on them now. Oh no, fuck no. Fuck Sky, dude. Well, yeah, 30. They've had 33 fish and freeloaders this season. That is bonkers. That is bonkers. I wish you could make the pictures bigger. I want to get a closer look because like there's something weird about her face. She has like a face that does like that, and then it's like you see how it goes. There's like a hang here, and then there's less of a hang. That's pretty weird. Alex B. Alex B. That's pretty funny. Gianna, what happened to Gianna? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, she got eliminated. What today? What happened? When did Gianna get eliminated and why and how? You know, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Maybe one of them. Whoa, all right. Okay. The the way I said what happened to Gianna and then these immediately popped up. I'm 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 confused. Ah, she self-eliminated. Oh, all right. Okay. All right, okay. Yeah, I was like, that's weird, you know? Oh, she walked out earlier today. She isn't about that famous house life. Damn, that sucks. She sucked hard and left. That's funny. That's funny as hell, dude. Oh man. Uh I wasn't sure if something happened right as I was typing that, because I was like usually I type in chat, anyone types in chat, and it takes like 30 to 45 seconds before you see some kind of a thing, hold on. He said something nice. I gotta say something nice back. Oh, oh, damn. Oh yeah, bro. Anyway, yeah, I wasn't sure if something happened in the tank and that's why they were talking about me in the chat, but like, no, I guess they saw and they just immediately were like, "Yo, gotta endorse Luke, right?" Oh yeah, you know what? Fuck, I endorsed Symbol, and he's you know he's gone. He's gone. I don't know if I'm gonna endorse Luke though. Yet. I don't know if I'm gonna endorse Luke yet. All right. Obviously, he seems like the simple choice, the easy choice, the obvious choice. But, I'm a wait. I'm a wait a little bit. I'm a wait a little bit. Um, Zachary Verrett says she was talking about all sorts of shit, but basically she wants to be Wonder Woman when she gets older, and the show's premise is incongruent with her ideals. She doesn't have the look to be Wonder Woman. I'm sorry, Gianna. You're a very pretty lady. I complimented her hair yesterday. I like when a girl like you see what I'm talking about with her hair, right? Her bangs are they're combed that way. I love the hell out of that when a girl wears her hair like that. When my wife wears her hair like that, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Um like Gianna's a pretty girl, very pretty name too. I like pretty names. I like pretty names. Like my wife's name. I think she has. I'm not gonna tell you my wife's name. I've made the mistake of mentioning it on stream once, and I had to cut it out after. But um, I think my wife has a very pretty name, and Gianna I think is a very pretty name as well. It's a very Italian name, very not just Italian name, but like New York, New Jersey Italian name. You know. Um, oh man. Anyway, Binks fucked that up. Sam got rid of vote elims as a result. What because of the symbol thing? Yeah. Binks is playing smart to help her win, but the game is rigged, and her goal was to fuck with the new fish and let the new fish all get kicked out. Yeah, like I wanted Symbol to win because it was about time that a bad guy wins, in my opinion. But better bad guy than Symbol at this point. You know, she seems like a better bad guy than Symbol. That's it's just an interesting thought. I'm not saying I'm going to endorse her, but you know. And then there's Peyton. Still don't know what her deal is. So, Scott's wife's name confirmed. Hoyce. That's right. Hey, Hoyce. Hoyce. I don't think she can hear me. I don't want to yell too loud. Binks literally fucked the entire show. Jet said kick the people out and fuck with them. Yeah. 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 I mean, look, like, the best laid plans of mice and men often go askew, you know, and I do think there's potential here. I think there's potential here, but it does suck when somebody is not going along with what is supposed to be a premise, you know? It does suck ass. Sticker Mule guy, someone who looked like Ted. What, you saw the Sticker Mule guy? I know who the Sticker Mule guy is. I know who the Sticker Mule guy is. I don't like know him, but I got insider info as to who he was, and you know, you guys, I'll say this: you guys wouldn't know him. You guys wouldn't know him. You know, it's somebody new to you guys. Somebody new to you guys. Somebody new to me too. I didn't know this. I didn't know who this guy was. You know, but yeah. Scott's wife's name is Letty. Damn. Imagine that. Letty comes into the frame like, so you guys figured out, huh? The eye is just here like, you guys figured it out, huh? Oh man. Thought a few black guys just came along with the mule. Yeah. They got to lead him around. Sorry, I'm just trying to read some of this stuff. Lexi DW. I see what you're saying. I was so angry when they had the Sticker Mule guy teach self defense instead of you. Yeah, that was a little bit weird. Not like that was a little bit weird. That was a little bit weird, and it was weird because the guy doesn't fucking know anything, and he quite literally made people less safe. You know, like I could totally see Mizzy trying to, like, if somebody pulled a gun on her, trying to do what that guy said to do when somebody points a gun at you, right? And oh man, I don't have a pistol around. I have a I don't know where. Oh, it's in my closet. I have one of the service rifles, one of the service rifles from Blood Games, one of the airsoft service rifles from Blood Games. I took it from the set. Jet let me have it, but I took it from the set. Basically, this guy said that if you have a gun pointed at you, right, all you have to do is grab the barrel and the gun cannot fire. That's not the way it works. All right. The way a gun works, not that I need to explain this to all you. I'm sure most, if not all, you get it. The way a gun works is if this is the hammer comes down rapidly. It strikes the firing pin. The firing pin, right, ends up hitting the percussion cap. I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but the cap with I forget what's inside the cap, but basically the cap creates a small spark which then ignites the gunpowder that's actually in the cartridge, which that small explosion propels the fucking bullet out of the gun. Did I mention anything about the slide? If you don't know what the slide is the thing, you see guys, they pull it back, they release it. That's how they chamber around. The slide didn't come into play there, right? That's because the slide does not actually work to fire the gun. The slide works to expel the spent cartridge and then load up the new cartridge, That's how a blowback system works on a firearm, right? Um, excuse me. Like I said, I didn't think I had to explain that to you. I'm not even an expert in it myself. Hence the fact that I called it a percussion cap, which I don't even think that's what that's called, right? The part that actually creates the spark that ignites the gunpowder. Hoyce just came in, by the way. Hello, Hoyce. She's ignoring that. Um, like, but bottom line, like, if somebody's pointing a gun at you, right? I'm explaining this. I'm explaining this in like an autistic way, all right? And I apologize. I'm still kind of like this right now. Um, the bottom line is like the slide being jammed or not has nothing to do with the firing of the gun. So just grabbing the barrel is not gonna help. It's not gonna help. If you watch the episode of The Palace, if you subscribe to The Palace's Patreon, right? I was on an episode of that, and I showed how you could actually disarm a gun. I showed how you could actually disarm someone with a firearm. Um, there's more to it than just grab the barrel. Teehee. You're gonna get shot if that happens. You will get shot if that happens. And that guy taught that to everybody. And I guarantee you, someone like Jeff is gonna walk away. And because he's a homeless dude who lives on Kennedy Plaza, he's probably gonna have a gun pointed at himself at some point. And he's gonna think, "Oh yeah, I remember what that black dude in the sticker mule taught me." Huh! And he's gonna get shot. He's gonna fucking get shot. I guarantee you that's what's gonna happen. You know? Or someone like Mizzy. Mizzy is the exact kind of girl who would take one karate class and then turn around and be like, "Yeah, I know how to fight now." It's fucking forget about it, dude. I took my daily bonus here, and I just leveled up. Sweet. Scott, you should buy an AR-15 and have $1,000 donation tier where you disassemble and reassemble the rifle blindfolded. Sounds like a good idea, you know? Sounds like a good idea. Oh man, Puffy killed Tupac. Thank you very much for the $2.34 super chat. The 234 super chat. You watched the Luke confronting Brandon clip yet? No, I haven't. I can try to look that up. I'm sure it's here. Just give me a second. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm looking for this. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I got it up right now. Bottom line, like, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. You know, the guy who taught the guy who taught you know, the self-defense class. Like, I'm not mad that somebody came in and taught a self-defense class. It was annoying having to deal with people who are like, "You've been replaced." Like, that was an impromptu thing. That wasn't something that happened because they were like, "Ah, yes, let's bring him in." At least that's what I was told. Right? It seemed more like that guy was like, "Oh, hey, I did a little bit of boxing with that Burt guy. Can I also teach them a little bit of self-defense?" That's really what that was. It seemed like that's what that was anyway, you know? It was more just annoying having to deal with people who, like, I hop in the chat that night and they're like, "You've been replaced." It's like, oh, all right. Gonna have to mute tons of people tonight, aren't I? Yeah, but then the other piece of it was, like I said, that was not like what he taught was like that made everybody a lot less safe. You know, the people were a lot less safe because of that, you know? Um Also, thoughts on Luke's squat form, perfect or beyond perfect? I'm not gay. I I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a lifter. I'm not a lifter guy, so I really couldn't even tell you, you know. But But I hope your grandpa fixes his gun so he doesn't hurt himself. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Anywho, so G exposes Brandon's disgusting history before Luke confronts Brandon. Oh, you know what? You guys need to actually be able to hear. Can you guys hear that? Oh no, you can't hear it at all.
Fucked up because part of what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to vet people for casting, and I think we casted somebody that's not good. The kid Brandon. Yeah. The reason he's not getting acting work. And here, come look at this. So this is this is why he's not getting work as an actor. LGBT activist and designer. He's got.
That was him? Brandon Hilton?
That's a kid. That's him. Announcing Queen Lactation.
Just skip to Luke and Brandon in the confessional. All right, yeah, I'll do that. You know, I didn't want to watch 13 straight minutes, but you know, I figured I'd listen to a little bit of that. Yeah, that was yeah, I remember back then that Lactatia thing. That was such a weird fucking name, dude. That was such a weird name for even like you know, it's child drag. All like it's all of it is fucked up, but like that was such a weird name. You know, that even the name made me uncomfortable, and you know, I think that's what they wanted. But the thing you got to realize about those people is that they're like that kid in school who like they're the annoying anime kid. They're a dweeb, and they're a dweeb. You know, they're the kind of person where when you make a joke, they're like, "Oh, grow up." It's like we're 14 years old. Grow up, act your age, not your shoe size. Like that kind of person, you know. And those kinds of people, when they want to fuck with somebody, they just decide they're gonna be extremely, extremely annoying. And not in like a fun or a funny way, not in a way that's like, oh, haha, like he's trolling that guy. It's like everybody in the room looks and they're like, what? Huh? And that guy is just sitting there like, yeah, that's right. I wanted to get on everybody's nerves. You know, basically like people like High Ecuador, for instance. Fucking like it's ridiculous, you know, and that's how those people are, is they like knowing that they're getting on your nerves, and they don't realize it's not like a thing where it's like, oh no, you're totally owning me right now. It's literally like, yo, I don't want to be around you. Stay away from me. Get out of my, get away from here. Leave me alone. No, I don't want to be around you. I'm not going to put up with you. Leave me alone, you know? Anyway.
So you know how the computer's been, like, it's kind of like targeting everybody? Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird. It's one thing it's been targeting is you. Mm-hmm. And it's talking about, you know, it's calling you this, it's calling you that, it's calling you weird stuff. Mm-hmm. It said something really peculiar.
I know it's been said before, but this really looks like Nick Rochefort with AIDS.
And I wanted to pick your brain about it because it was a little unnatural, strange. And it said, you said you had trouble, like, finding work or something? You were having issues in your industry or something?
Yeah, because of like the Trump stuff.
Trump's like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So in 2018, I made a sequin onesie for a 9-year-old drag queen in Canada, and I sent it to them, and it became like international news because people were not ready for a 9-year-old kid to be doing drag. And so Donald Trump called me disgusting on Twitter, and then thousands of people called me a pedophile, and then it became national news. And I had to like go on like the defense and like defend myself, and then I disappeared because I didn't want to, like, I was so scared to show my face. I thought someone was going to kill me.
So you introduced, look, for
Man, what are the odds, dude? What are the fucking odds? Honestly, that's pretty wild. You know, that this guy ends up here of all places. It's pretty crazy.
Like for just I mean, explain something to me at this point because that's a little, it's maybe I'm foreign to the world of drag, but there's a sexual connotation to drag, isn't there?
I don't think so.
Not at all. You
No.
don't think?
Shut the
That's
fuck
cross-dressing.
up.
It's like a LGBTQ.
Shut the fuck up.
Whatever. Like.
Yeah,
all
drag is
stuff.
performance art. Drag
But
is entertainment.
You made a sequin dress for a 9-year-old.
A onesie. Yeah, just a onesie.
It's a 9-year-old kid. It's like it's not even 13. It's like a.
He was 9, yeah.
That's
In Canada. He was going on a TV show.
right.
And so, like, I make costumes for, like, celebrities. And I dress, like, pop stars and stuff like that. So his...
You made a costume for a 9-year-old kid. You said it yourself. You've been having trouble getting work. And because of that, you ain't doing too hot.
Mom contacted me to get a custom look from my fashion brand for this TV show he was going on.
Sure.
So that's really that's literally the extent of it. I made it and I shipped it to Canada, and then it became like a whole thing.
So it's like a sequin. Like it's like a, it's
literally
See, they keep saying the word sequin, and I don't know what that is. Is it SEQUIN? Sequin, a small, typically shiny, generally disc-shaped ornament. Sequins are also referred to as paillettes, spangles, or diamante, also spelled diamante. Yeah. So apparently this is what sequin is. It's like when you got some shit that's disc shaped. I was just curious about what sequin means, because like the way they keep saying the word sequin, it sounds like a key word where it's like, what is sequin? Like some kind of weird like degenerate shit. The discs are degenerate. Circles, fucking degenerate.
onesie.
loose garment, kind of like a revealing garment for a kid.
Not revealing. It's just a onesie.
It's just that's so.
You can buy them at Walmart.
That's,
Man.
dude, I gotta be
Man.
honest with you, that's so fucking weird. That seems
Come
like
on,
so
dude.
natural. That's like whack.
What do you mean?
You're I don't know, introducing a kid into something like that, like a 9-year-old
introduce
kid
him,
who's
though.
not even a.
Yeah.
You're involved in something where you're literally, that's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it doesn't matter who introduced him. You're sitting here playing around with that shit. You're playing around in a way that is like not playing around, meaning like you are propagating it. You are a propagator of that by being the guy who's like, oh yeah, I'll totally make the onesie. It's just a sequin onesie for a little boy who's gonna be dressing up as a little girl to dance in front of adult men.
That's just so fucking bizarre, dude. That's whack.
Okay.
That's not right.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're sorry. I think a lot of people feel that way. I imagine a lot of people, if they knew that in this house that you were doing stuff like that, they'd be weirded out by that.
I've been upfront about it. I'll tell people.
No, you
It's
haven't been
literally
upfront
nothing
about it.
more than like you go into Walmart and buying clothes for anybody.
When did you do that?
2018.
So when I went to Walmart and I got the yeah no shirt, that was the same as what this guy did for that 9-year-old boy. Yeah.
So it wasn't even. That's just so fucked up, man. I don't know. Dude, taking a kid like, I can't abide by that shit. That's whack.
Also, Brandon's story is totally BS. He had this kid on his website and advertised it. Yes, of course. That's a very feminine thing to do, is to do something and then turn around and be like, no, it's like not even a big deal. Like, all I did was make the dress and ship it to Canada. That's all I did. And then, actually, it turns out there's some shit you're not telling us about because you're a fucking female, excuse me. It's similar to selling drugs or alcohol to kids. Should be rejected, says Nick Kirastoulis. Yeah, if a child is addicted to drugs or alcohol, fucking, that's a bad thing, and you don't have to be the reason for the addiction to be enabling the addiction. And that's what this is right here. Not that that kid is addicted to drag necessarily, but you get the idea. You know, there is a problem. There is a problem, and he is adding to the problem. What's going on, Hoist? They figured out your name, baby. Yeah, so I'm just gonna start referring to you by name from now on, Hoist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
They figured out your other name too. You know what it is?
Oh,
Letty.
yeah, maybe.
Hmm. Custom made is nothing more than a title.
Whack, bro.
Was that? Yes, you're good.
That's fucking whack.
I feel like you're missing something. Like,
What am I missing? Tell me. Enlighten me.
I don't know this kid. I never met this kid. I literally just filled an order that was placed to my website.
Right. So.
So, like, I'm just like any other clothes maker. It just makes the orders that they get through their website.
But you're losing work because of it.
I was, but I'm not anymore. I mean, I'm getting more costume work now, but like because of all the drama that was all over like Google and all that shit, like yeah, I couldn't get like.
My morality sensors are becoming confused by this conversation. Updating sensors.
I don't know what the fuck that's about, but
That's pretty funny.
Like computer thinks it's fucked up too, if you ask me.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Luke.
It's bizarre. You're fucking involving yourself with this child drag queen shit. I don't know that. The only other like child drag queen shit I know is that Devin is amazing stuff. And that's
Desmond is
kinda whack.
amazing. I dressed him too.
You dressed him too?
Yeah.
So you're heavily affiliated with children in this.
I dress drag queens. If they place an order on my website, I make it and I send it.
I remember reading about how they were putting like friggin' dollars in Devin's or Desmond's outfit.
I don't know anything about that. I've never seen any. I've never met any of them
That's
in real
some
life.
fucked
Yeah,
up
right.
shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I
You're
agree with
involved
you.
in a weird. That's a weird thing. That's. Holy shit! I can't even abide by that. It's fucking me up, to be perfectly honest with you. And I think anybody else in this house who has some
Well,
resolve.
how did you even hear about this? Because I haven't told anyone yet.
Drag is so empowering. What was the drag queen's name?
Lactation.
Oh, you got him, or you want me to?
Like, so a 9-year-old kid
Okay.
named Lactation.
Yeah, I figured it was probably food or water.
But you did the work for him.
No, you didn't go into
you're
the camera.
involved.
You're good.
I filled the order that came through my website. Yes.
So you saw a 9-year-old drag queen, Lactatia. What is Lactatia?
Lactatia.
I didn't.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, I support the LGBT community. I try to
Even when they involve children with sexual connotations, because you said it wasn't a sexual connotation, but now you're calling it.
Lactashot is like milk. Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what lactating is.
So that doesn't have like a sexual connotation to it.
I don't know. I didn't name them. I mean,
But you filled the order out.
I filled the order.
The 9-year-old kid named Lactatia. Like, if it was something even more egregious, would you still fill the order out?
I mean, it's not my. So let me finish what I was saying. So my whole vibe, my whole brand is an LGBT brand to like.
All right. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that. This just in: Luke drank out of a mug from Hoarder Man's just a bit ago, and this may unlock Jimmy. He drinks out of a mug, right? And Jimmy comes crashing through the ceiling. He's like, "Oh, where the hell am I? This is the fish tank house. What in God's name?" Oh man. Watch Sam kick him out. Oh, you want me to watch Sam kicking him out? Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do that. We'll do that. I clicked over to Duolingo. I was about to get that started, but we can go ahead and react simply react.
Do you like
Reacting simply. There is a marked difference between the new cast and the old cast. The old cast, and I actually did an Instagram live last night where I spoke about this a little bit. Now that I think of it, the old cast was like on the autistic side of normie. This cast, the cast that came in now, is on these guys are like Instagram, like wannabe Instagram models is what these people are. You know, that's what they want to be. That's what they're trying to be. Excuse me. Like the first cast, yeah, there were a couple of weirdos in there, but they were mostly like normal comparatively. Like these people here are just like, I don't even know. You know? I don't even fucking know. Weird. Anyway, old cast is more quirky. Yes. Yes, for sure. Huh? Oh, battery low. Fuck. You know what? Nah, actually. Damn. I'm in a weird spot here. All right, I'm hoping that's going to be all good. All right, whatever. Hold on. Oh yeah, didn't Binks kiss one of the chicks earlier or something like that? Um uh oh
200, I guess.
Okay. Ugh. Vance, how many times have I thrown you under the bus?
fucking A, dude.
I don't know. More than 10 or less than 10? Probably less. Okay. So Brandon, there's probably a funnier way to do this, and I've been racking my brain, but
Fucking whatever, dude.
you know, hold on a second. I can't even look at you. Can you just get an Uber? You gotta use your own account. I don't even want you on my Uber account.
Whoops.
You gotta go. And Vance, get some funny dialogue in there to make this a funny exit, but I just can't even look at it.
The fuck?
I don't know if you guys can hear me right now. I was messing around with some stuff because I'm trying to fucking charge my shit. Hold on one sec. I want to see what happens. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you should be able to hear me, but Ah, son of a bitch, dude. Ah, yes, here it is. Here it is. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. Cool. Alex B got kicked. That's weird. Being a bitch. What's she saying? She might sue. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We'll head back after this. I'm just curious. I want to see what she's saying on the thing. Sure, director mode will have it. Oh. Is she Asian or Hispanic? What's her I don't know what her deal is. What's she freaking out about? Talking about suing. She has like hold on.
I'm a small talent and I'm a small person and I felt triggered by that. But at the end of the day, dude, this guy apologized to me. He's cool. I have no intention to do that.
She has 40-year-old smoker woman voice. I'm here to be a talent. I'm a small talent. I don't want to do that. I'm just confused as to what happened. You know? I wish I had one rent to pay. You were really good at keeping me in this conversation. Yeah. See, that's a good manipulative tactic to use on certain people sometimes is keep them talking, because the more you can keep someone talking to you, the more of a chance you have of getting them to give you what they want. Giving you what you want, excuse me. Oh, Alex Stein was yelling and got a little too close to her face. Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Alex is the new Steven Crowder. Oh boy. That's crazy. All right. Fuck out of there. Anyway, we'll watch a little bit of what's his face getting kicked. Scott, you should have taken up a Frank Hassel kind of role. I kind of did for I kind of did on Bitch Tank. That's you know, I took inspiration from Frank on Bitch Tank. I was constantly fucking with Claire. I messed with Leah, you know, the Australian chick. I messed with all of them in a bunch of different ways, you know, specifically like direct, like I'm going to fuck with your shit kind of way. And you know, I figured, hey, like Frank Hassel isn't here right now. I might as well be the Frank Hassel in a certain sense, you know. Of course, no one could ever replace Frank. I'm saying that in terms of, hey, I'll try and fill a certain gap, I suppose, you know. Kevin gave Tony or someone a flying kick before. It was insane. Oh yeah, who the hell's Kevin? I don't know who Kevin is. Those fucking slippers, dude. Holy shit. Now I got Pony by Genuine stuck in my head. If you're on it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony.
What's his face? Ignorant as fuck.
My saddle's waiting, coming.
What you saw in the living room, that's about it.
Which was ignorant as fuck. Yeah, apparently they're not
Kevin is a jacked TJ. That's funny. Kevin's the Dago. Nah, Kevin. Nah, Tony. Tony's the Italian.
Oh, I got voted out.
Retard Zan. Oh boy.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Imagine Scott walking in the house boxing Kwame Brown and his Tony Gonks right now. Then spreading. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit, Snurf. Yo, that's wild.
I didn't vote for anyone.
The host guy, I don't know what his name is. It's his fucking race.
The tall one with the crazy outfits.
What's his name? I'm wasting my time.
Do you want to?
Maybe only a queer male.
No, I don't want to leave. But like,
Well, then let's bring the house together and talk about it.
I don't think there's anything I can do. I don't think there's anything that I can do about it. The G guy is the one that's telling me to get the fuck out of the house.
The G guy.
No, the host guy.
Jared, the host.
What is the name?
I don't know, you guys, but I'm just gonna pack up. I really fucking don't know. I'm shocked.
But they're allowed to vote. If this game doesn't have any rules and votes don't matter, then why are any of us here? Why don't all of us just go home today? It doesn't matter.
Does Chris have his phone?
Pick a random person
Because he checked my Instagram story.
What's the point?
I don't know.
We need a
I
husband.
posted a story 3 hours ago and he checked it.
What I talked about is that I have to like pay to get myself back, which is crazy. I don't even have that much money.
That's insane. We were so far from the airport. Like, this is not a.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to stay? I can't talk to you.
It's not up to me.
I mean, like, let me talk to the tall
Let's go
dude.
talk
Let me
to
see.
Jared.
The tall dude.
I
He's
know we're supposed to
known
talk
him for
about doing
3 or 4 weeks now.
I'm just filming. I actually don't know.
I'm just filming. I actually don't know.
I mean, I know for a fact that there was more people on my side
That's what I'm
than
saying.
ignorant ass Luke's side. It's whatever.
Ah, fuck. My thing is gonna die at some point.
I'm absolutely in shock, but
That's not right.
so then like it's whatever.
Brandon, I talked to that tall dude with that crazy outfit. He said I should talk to you and convince you to stay. I mean, he didn't give me much detail. I tried to ask him. He said that.
Stay.
Convince me to
Then
stay.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
Well, then I'm gonna
I'm
pack
being
your
told
bags.
to leave.
It's like he told me that I should. Don't leave. I want you here, dude. I care for
Y'all
you.
are so
I mean,
fucking
just-
confused.
And this goes back here.
Bert is
And you're gonna stay.
He probably packed.
Huh?
man.
Yeah.
You should probably pack.
I asked him if
Vance just like you should probably pack. You should probably get going.
Weird, like in a weird, crazy way. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. But he said like convince you to.
Honestly, Gianna and Sam in confessional is worth a watch. Sam going full healing baby voice. All right. We'll watch the walkout. We'll watch him walking out, and then we'll take a quick look at that. Just a quick look at that. If it's on React Simply's channel, and then I'm gonna get into the Duolingo.
Knew each other.
And this is the game. It's not gonna stop until everybody is gone and everybody is just so divided.
Gianna really thought Sam was gonna kill her. Yo, that is crazy, bro. Grab a handful, Bert. Grab a handful.
No, you more. I was excited to have you be here.
It sucks. I don't know where my makeup is. My makeup bag is somewhere with all my stuff in it. It's got like everything. Oh, here it is.
Oh boy.
I don't get it. If you both leave, why don't you both leave?
Yeah, dude, I got three
It's taking
suitcases.
like way longer than I thought it was gonna take.
Okay, so one leaves and one stays. What determines that?
I flipped the coin.
Copy. What? This gives any fucking sense.
Do you have duct tape?
I didn't agree with me. So anything is.
I think you're talking about the breezy chick. Did they get the crab legs for her? The breezy chick?
Brandon, do you want me to leave too?
No, don't leave. You have a chance. I mean, they're probably gonna get you next, but you have a
They're
chance.
probably gonna get you next.
Go TV time, girl. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Breezy was talking about stolen panties. Yes. Yes. I remember that. No, I didn't skip the part with Sam and him in confessional. That was in the beginning. And then I got up to about here. You know, I got up to where they were in the room.
Does production have duct tape by any chance? My suitcase just split up and it's gonna like continue, but if I can wrap duct tape around it, I can stop it. Is that a yes?
We'll fix it outside. You'll get it.
Luke. Oh man. That was fucking brilliant, dude. Holy shit, holding the door like that. That was great, bro. Hell yeah.
My suitcase split and it's gonna just continue.
Who was that outside waiting? Oh, that's Cowboy. That's Max. Okay.
My suitcase split and it's gonna just continue. There was like a
Oh, is he gone? That was fast. Seems like it.
It's got the fucking scooter. All right, bro. Okay. So yeah, we'll go back. We'll see if we can find. We'll see if we can find. We'll see if we can find the Gianna one. Okay. Gianna does an exit confessional. Looks like that's the one that we are looking for. Bada bing.
You'll be a doctor.
Bada boom.
You'd save lives.
I'm sticking with entertainment.
You might want to find something else.
What kind of entertainment? What's your favorite entertainment?
Acting. I'm an actor first, so like film and TV and theater.
What's your favorite film?
Oh God, I love La La Land.
What's that?
It's a movie.
Fucking Ryan Gosling dancing.
Is it?
Like a homo, yeah.
Oh, bro. Do you think the world needs more entertainment like that? Isn't there enough?
Isn't there enough?
I don't think we ever need to stop sharing our stories and creating.
What if our stories are bad ones?
Yeah, I was gonna say many people's stories are not that interesting. You know, I have a story that I don't tell you guys. I have plenty of stories that I don't tell you guys. I talk about how I've been involved in a bunch of different stuff other than fish tank, and like maybe one day I'll share it with you guys, but I don't share it because like most people just aren't going to give a shit in the first place. So why bother? You know, why bog somebody down with something that I personally think is very, very cool. But if I started to explain it to somebody else, their eyes would glaze over and they'd be like, "Oh, yeah? Huh? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Well, yeah, like fucking A. You know, this chick, like I said, kind of right up my alley with the hair, you know, and I dig the eyes, but didn't get told no enough. She did not get told no enough.
Another story, or share it in a different light to maybe help people with it.
Well, then you wouldn't be truthful, though.
You don't have to lie about it.
Yeah, but sharing in a different light, that's putting a spin on it.
It's looking at something from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I'm sorry, that's Zin. I had to do that.
It's okay. So La La Land, first favorite film. Second favorite film is
Gaga Land. The sequel.
I'm a big horror fan, so maybe The Shining.
Have you seen A Star Is Born?
I have. Well, which one?
The one
with Lady Gaga? Yeah.
What's your favorite TV show?
Dexter.
Okay. What's your second favorite TV show?
She's a blood and guts girl.
I don't watch a lot of TV, but I liked Younger, which had Sutton Foster starring.
Who's the shittiest person in the house?
I don't think anyone.
I mean, I like Italian.
Do you think
I like
shitty?
I like Latin girls. You know, when we think of Latin, we don't think of Italian, but like Italians, technically speaking, are the first Latinos. You know, like literally everything in Spain, Portugal, France. You know, like it was all Roman. You know, it's the Romance languages and shit like that. You know, it all came from Italy at the end of the day. You know, and then of course they go out, they spread their little diaspora. You know, they start fucking a bunch of Native Americans and shit like that, and now we have Chicanos and shit like that. But like I don't know. I think that's attractive.
I think there are bad people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that
yeah, like Northern Italian.
Peyton and Symbol have been here for 4 weeks.
Been here for 4 weeks. Really? Okay.
Did you know that Bert's a total psychopath?
I know he talked about his schizophrenia and his meds and stuff.
Did you get any fucked up, dangerous vibes from him?
Oh, hey, yo, hey.
Strong and outward he was.
Hey, yo, hey, hey, yo, hey.
Malicious intent towards me, so I never was worried about anything happening to myself.
Do you like guys who don't brush their teeth?
No, I care about hygiene.
Because I haven't brushed my teeth in like 2 weeks.
I think you should brush your teeth then.
All right.
Thanks, Gianna. You have good energy this time.
That look. Hold up. Oh wait. That look right there. Look at that. Look at that fucking face, dude. Holy shit.
All right.
Thanks, Gianna. You have really good energy this time around.
Good job.
All right. Okay. Let's get on to the Duolingo. So, we are Irish right now. We're going to do Portuguese today because I want to, oh man, first things first. I think I'm probably good there. Sorry, one sec. Gotta charge my fucking headset. Then you know what? I'll go ahead. I'll slap these in just so I can have a little bit of a little bit. Sorry, I gotta hook up my Bluetooth. Duolingo has math now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gianna has moon face from hell. What's moon face? I'm curious what that is. I could have sworn he used a baby voice with her to make fun of her. Maybe that was another point. Maybe that was another point in it. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. All right. So, here we are. Describe what's around you. Which one of these is the dog? O cachorro. Cachorro. O cachorro. So like the correct meaning. Cachorro. What's it called? I could have swore we call my dog something different. Which one of these is the ball? Bola. So like the correct meaning. Ball. Bola. Upam. The bread. Or, yeah, write this in English. The bread. Okay. Upam. It's Ushka, Banya, and Limud. Zachary Vered. Penguin Scott, I could sue you, but I won't. That makes me feel a lot better, you know. It makes me feel a lot better. I never thought in a million years about the prospect of you or anyone suing me. But you know what? Now that you brought that up randomly and it's inside my head, and you're telling me you won't do it, that makes me feel a lot better. That makes me feel a lot better. I feel so much better now, bud. Thank you. Thank you. O leite. The milk. Hell yeah. Oh, dog. O carro. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I forgot it. It's gendered, so it's the apple. O and a. Select the matching pairs. Man, homem, dog, cachorro, apple, maçã, boy, menino, milk, leite. A bola, the ball. Select the matching pairs. Dog, cachorro, ball, bola, milk, leite, apple, maçã, house, casa. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I would personally sue. It'd be funny. It'd be funny if they just decided to be assholes and they countersued her. Because like you can sue somebody in you can sue somebody in anticipation of them suing you, you know? Like if you feel that they have like a bullshit reason, or if you feel like they have aggrieved you in some way, shape, or form, you can sue somebody in anticipation of them suing you, you know? Excuse me. Anyway, I'm in section 6 for Russian right now. That's pretty sick, Nerf G. Hell yeah. I write this in Portuguese. A dog and a ball. So cachorro. What? Okay. Cachorro. E uma bola. The house. A casa. The water. It's called água. Hell yeah. Something like 3TO can have 4 different meanings. Annoying when it's like that. Yep. Oh yeah. Learn Norwegian, Scott. Nah, I have no reason to learn Norwegian. Ooh. Excuse me. All right. We going. Which one of these is the cat? O gato. The cat. Hi. I am cat. The cat and the dog. I almost hit car by mistake. And the dog. The key. A chave. Chave. That's just an? No. Something a ball. I'm just curious about it. Oh, duh, yeah, it is. Fucking, jeez. It would be eu sou, or like, você é, you know? Você é uma bicha. It is a ball. Hell yeah. É uma chave. Yep. É uma chave. Just wanted to make sure. You have water. Or he has water. He has water, excuse me. There's ele and then ela. Ela is she, and then ele is he. So he has water. É gato. Gato. Yeah, he has a car. She has a key. She has the key, actually. The key. She. Ela. Ela. Oh, I'm just realizing you guys can't even hear this. That's fine. You know what? Fuck it. You guys aren't gonna be able to hear it all. She is a girl. Ella é uma menina. Ela é uma menina. He has water. Ele tem água. He is a boy. Ele é menino. So you wouldn't say estás or however you pronounce that. And the reason why is because this is permanent, this is temporary. Hell yeah, that's 2 perfect lessons back to back. What? Shut up. Get out of my face. Describe what's around you. Up next, the orange, a laranja. Jeez. A laranja. Holy fuck. And orange. Which one of these is the beer? A cerveja. Beer. Cerveja. Oh, you see, they pronounce it cerveja, but the way my wife pronounces it to my ears is cerveja. Cerveja. It. Oh yeah, duh. It is. It is beer. I'm gonna tell my wife they were like, let's put beer into the Brazilian shit. Which one of these is the newspaper? O Jornal? O Jornal. The newspaper. Ele lê. Ooh, this is a new one. This is a new one. I would, just using context clues, I would assume it's reads, but it also would make sense because to read in Spanish is leer, you know? So yeah, that makes sense. He reads. Yep. The girl reads. They're all attacking Bert right now. What the fuck? And then Zachary Verrett said elite boxing. Are they all trying to box Bert? Is that what's happening? She eats. Ela come. Ela menina come uma maçã. Or, the girl eats an apple. But let's listen to it. Menina come uma maçã. Okay. The woman reads. What a joke. The newspaper. He was saying he's an elite boxing training for real. He really just said. Did he really say that? Did he really say that? That he's an elite level boxing trainer? When and how did he say that? When and how did he say that? Because that is a bonkers. Write this in Portuguese. The man drinks. O homem. Bebê. Baby. Yeah, because bebê is baby, right? Yeah, and then baby is drinks. Yeah. Okay. I did it. They have beer in this Duolingo thing, baby, for the Portuguese. Oh yeah. They're like, what do Brazilians like to do? Rob people? Drink beer? Yeah. That's all we like. Oh, I love you. Oh, nothing makes me happier than messing with my wife. Think he said he's in training? No. No, 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 no. You know, it's because they never had a boxing coach this season. Well, apparently they got Coach Burt. Apparently they got Coach Burt. Apparently that's all they need. Apparently. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. The cat drinks milk. Oh gato. Where is baby? Leche. Coach Burt versus Coach Scott. Yeah. The cat drinks water. Agata. Okay. Agata. Bebe agua. Baby agua. Baby agua. They're going to make fun of me for that when I do go to Brazil. Another perfect lesson. What can I say, boys? What can I say? Which one of these is the letter O? Acata. Which one of these is the book? O livro. Você. You. You. Você. You have a cat. You have a cat. Eu leio. I read. I almost said lion, but that would be Leoa or some shit like that. I would assume. But yeah, I read. I write. You know, escribir. Fucking scribit is the Latin. Scribit. Escribere or some shit like that. I write. Yeah. Scott, have you drank Guarana Antarctica? Yeah, I have. I'm not a big fan of it. I'll be honest with you. It's not. I'm not a huge fan of it. My family likes it. They tried it sometime last month, like middle of last month. They liked it, but I wasn't a big fan of it. You know, there's just something about it. I was like, you know, I write a book. I write a tomatoes book. I write a book. It's such a weird sentence. I read a letter. I read the letter, actually. The letter. Scott, when you complete learning port, reward yourself with a trip to the favela and a handgun. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's what I'm gonna have to do. You know? Anyway, I write a letter. I write the letter. I see and I automatically am like, oh, A. I write a letter. Yeah, I write the book. Or I write a book. Oh no, he writes a book. He writes a book. Eu escrevo uma carta. Ela escreve. Ela escreve uma carta. Escreve uma carta. All right, go. You write a book. Você escreve livro. She writes and I read. Ela escreve e eu Oh, excuse me. Leo. 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 I read the book. Eu leo o livro. Chi. 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 Hell yeah, dude. Would you rather drink Zip? Dude, of course I would rather drink Zip. I would only drink Zip if I could. All right, we'll do one more, you know. I wanted it to be a quick one today. You know, we'll do one more here, and then we'll call it quits. You know, we didn't do a ton of Duolingo today, obviously, but you know, oh boy, let's recap. Um, the girl reads a newspaper. The woman reads the newspaper. Oh, what? See, Eliao, right? Eliao. I guarantee you, I'm gonna hit the slow. Oh, ele é menino. So he is a boy. He is a boy. Ele é menino. What's it called? The boy has a letter. The letter. He has the key. Eu como uma maçã e something uma pau. E ela come pau. Okay, so eu como uma no como uma maçã e I believe it was yeah, ela is the only one. Ela come pão. Yep. A letter, the letter, and the book. The letter and the book. Huh? Oh, ele é homem. O homem. The man. The man. O pão. The bread. She has the cat. She has a cat. A cat, excuse me. I wish I had a cat. Ele lê. He reads. We done did it. Sweet. All right. One step closer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you showing up. We will be streaming Wednesday. It might. I wanted to do a call-in stream tonight, but by the time I decided on it, I realized, like, dude, there's like 6 hours till the stream, so I'm thinking we won't bother. Wednesday night might be a call-in stream, okay? And I will definitely let you know about that, okay? Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate the hell out of you, okay? And yeah. Catch you guys later. Peace out.